Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The third base.
First delivery to him on the way.
Pablo.
Hit in the air to center field. Laureano is there now to make the play, and on one pitch, Sandoval is retired.
Batting second, the catcher.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next is the catcher, Manny Pena. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Pena brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty on his horse. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Popped up. Simeon settles under it near second. Makes the catch. Sonny Gray will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one. Dustin
Garneau is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction. You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Is not going to get him as he swipes second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you that it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Next up for the A's, Tony Kemp. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. And that's through into left, a base hit. On to the third baseman, but it's off the mark.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Row, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Batting fifth,
So a runner at first with one out now. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Ball one to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. It was a three-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. No balls and one strike. Gray sets. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and two strikes.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's another 1-2. Chop this one right side. Morrison's there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Here's Didi Gregorius. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. And that brings in Yadiel Rivera. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Now at the plate, Logan Morrison. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well struck down the right field line. But just fouls as he just misses extra bases. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back on it is the left fielder, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail things here 2-0. Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's gone 2 for 6. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting 8.
Stepping into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he fouls this one off. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Gray will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
LaStella.
Tommy LaStella is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. One and 1 to Tommy LaStella. Ground ball left side. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the 8th. Stepping in, D. Gordon. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd. First pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. High hop, and he barehands it. Got him.
Batting ninth.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward 3rd. And plenty of time over there at 3rd to get a glove up, and there are 2 down. Back to the top of the order now. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Hit hard on the ground towards 2nd. And Sandoval's aboard, a base hit. So a 2-out single there as we check out the teams with the highest batting averages here in the first month of the season. And we see that the Mariners currently lead the AL in that category. Now at the plate, Manny Pena. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend it in and give a guy with
high in the air and deep to straightaway left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Dustin Garneau. And a look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Two 2-0 now. The 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Now here's the pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 3-2 pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The throw into 2nd. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into 2nd with a hustle double.
Number 8, Robbie.
First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's 1 down now.
The batter, number 5.
So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at 3rd, 1 away. And striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Garneau takes his lead at 3rd with 1 away. Squared that one up just a little late. Kemp, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Number 21.
So 1 out here with runners at 1st and 3rd. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Chopped to 3rd. Tough to get 2. To 2nd for 1. Relay to 1st in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. All set for the start of the fourth. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Tommy Pham.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-1 home. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Darno gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Pham is retired, and there's one away.
Designated hitter.
Striding forward now, the Mariners' cleanup hitter, Ben Gamel. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Up next for Seattle.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. First pitch coming, here it is. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The A's lead it 2-0. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive players all over it.
Stephen Piscotty stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Popped him up. Morrison moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Gregorius is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
2 away now in the Oakland 4th. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Turned on down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Tommy La Stella is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. A ball and a strike now. Gray sets, ready with the 1-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A's strand a couple. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He talked about how it's been one first pitch out after another, and that's been extremely frustrating to watch. They like to encourage their hitters to be aggressive, but to do so selectively. That means swinging at good pitches to hit, and given the 8 first pitch outs they've hit into, that doesn't appear to be the case today.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Lifted in the air to center. Laureano has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Up next for Seattle.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the big left-handed bat of Logan Morrison. Popped up. Simeon is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the speedy D. Gordon. First pitch of the at-bat. Gordon playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2008 draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. To short, hit hard. Simeon with a great slide. How about that? Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and here comes the first baseman, Dustin Garneau.
The first baseman, Dustin Garneau.
And that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he got him.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Down the first baseline. Morrison is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter,
Coming
number
to
5.
the plate now, Tony Kemp. It was a walk in his last trip.
Kemp.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
No ball.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 1-2. Down the third baseline. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Fouled off. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. Here's Jackie Bradley now. We'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The third baseman, number 48.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Pablo Sandoval. He singled his last time up. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first is in time to get Sandoval, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
2 gone now in the Mariners' 6th. And up next is the catcher, Manny Pena. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short. Simeon's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in now, Ramon Laureano.
The center fielder, number 21.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to take it is Gregorius for the first out.
Up next for Oakland.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And right into the shift. This is foul for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Good curveball, strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Ready with another 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Softly hit toward the hole. High hop, and he barehands it in time.
The right fielder, number 2.
At the plate, Stephen Piscotty. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
High in the air down the right field line. Gregorius will get there, and he puts it away to retire. At the plate, Tommy Pham. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point. Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Ready for another chance? Didi Gregorius. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty's there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Yadier Rivera. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he's going to get there after a long run as he gloves it for the second out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Now Lomo turns on one and sends it to deep right field. And gone. A dramatic home run that gives them their first lead of the game. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And with it, the Mariners move out in front 3-2.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on Showtrack an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Now batting.
And here's the speedster D. Gordon. As he rips it on the ground to second. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the Mariners pick up 3 in the inning on this 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 3-2 Seattle. Now batting, Marcus Semien. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away.
A dive by Gordon. Not in time. Impressive play. Can't quite get him. And now the potential time. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call, so the umpire's on replay duty.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Tommy La Stella is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. 2-0 now. From the stretch. This is pulled into right. Gregorius is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Dustin Garneau.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Dustin Garneau. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. From the belt, kicks and deals. The 1-0 delivery.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind.
Three and 0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he missed with it. Ball 4, so that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the run will score from second as we are once again tied 3-3.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Jake Diekman will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. New inning set to get underway, and in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Piscotty is there to put it away for out number 1.
The batter.
Digging in once again, Pablo Sandoval. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Darno has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. From the stretch. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way. And that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
At the plate, Ben Gamble, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Popped high in the air. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. Still tied 3-3. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Pham is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Row, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into.
Ouch, that one hit him. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound, and that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is here comes the 0-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
To Gordon for 1. On to first, and talk about doing the job. Ty France has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Now playing third base.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. Reined in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The bat, number 7.
At the plate, Yadier Rivera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. The Scotties there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting. The first
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Logan Morrison. He's set. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Simeon's there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Marcus Semien. First pitch fastball swung out and missed 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
This is hit sharply to the left side. And it's a base hit. So there you go. The potential winning run aboard to start off the home half of the ninth.
Now
so he waited till the ninth inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of
A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw by Sandoval is in time, one away.
The batter.
There's Tommy LaStella now. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Gregorius is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Dustin Garneau, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. To 1-2 now. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball two. Possible winning runs at second with two down, however. Line hard to the left side.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory. So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
And he was